All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. All right, now I'm not sure what I'm going to name this lesson, but I have a few titles in mind. But we'll see after I'm done. Doing this video or this lesson, or whatever. But what I wanted to get into is the book of Esau Edom. All right, I have gotten into this book before, in the other lessons, but I'm gonna bring it out again, and I'm really gonna let the spirit. I know what I want to talk about, but I'm gonna let the spirit, go with the spirit, or whatever. But so yeah, I got this book here. Who is Esau Edom? And you should know who Esau Edom is, man. If you claim to have great knowledge and wisdom and understanding of the Bible, then you should know who Esau Edom is, man. All right, you should know who Esau Edom is, man. You don't. I mean, this book lets us know who Esau Edom is. But if you have great wisdom and knowledge and understanding of the scriptures, then you should know who Esau Edom is, man. You don't need any other book, man. All right, because it's important to know who Esau Edom is, to know who the Edomites are today, man, because they are one of the main characters in the Bible besides the Israelites, man. They play a major role in the scriptures, all right? And in today's prophecy, man, they play a great major role, man, all right? That's one of the main characters. Esau Edom is one of the main characters besides the Israelites, all right? In the Bible, man. All right? So they're the ones, because we have to know who Esau Edom is, because they're the devil, man. They're the devil, all right? They play great future judgments, prophecies, and all that. They're the reason why the earth is the way it is today and all that, man. All right, so really, because what I'm trying to do was wake y'all up, right? Because I came out, I did a video called Time to Wake Up, and this is basically, probably going to be a part two to that, all right? You got to understand who Esau Edom is. You got to understand that you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, you're the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man. It's time to wake up, man. All right, you got to wake up and know that the people in Israel today, they're not the real Jews. They're not the real Jews that the Bible speaks of, man. All right, so it's time to wake up and realize that, man. All right, you got to go into the history, all right, because this, according to biblical prophecy and historical facts, all right, you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, you're the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man. All right, according to true history, man. This is well documented facts, man. All right, well documented history. This is scholarly knowledge, man. This is true history that they will never ever teach you, man. Ever in the educational system, especially here in America, man. Okay? So you gotta come to the reason why people are understanding this and waking up to this fact, man, is that the Lord has his prophets out on the highways and hedges, man, teaching his truth, man. All right, the Lord gave this, his prophets, all right, to bring out to this history and this knowledge, man. The Lord has set up people on this earth for you people to learn from, man. All right. So matter of fact, let's zoom in on here real quick, okay? Because I got the actual book at home, all right, but this is the excuse me. This is the on-screen version, the PDF, all right? So it says right here, let me zoom in a little bit so you can actually see, okay? Um, it says the origin of the Jews, all right? I'm gonna read this for you right here, okay? The origin of the Jews, all right? It says the Jews of today fall within two main types: the Sephardic Jews and the Ashkenazi Jews. The Sephardim are also known as Spanish Jews and constitute a 5% of the Jews in the world. The Ashkenazim are the Eastern European Jews, which were found in Poland, Russia, Germany, and Western Asia. This group of Jews make up 90% of the so-called Jews in the world today. Yeah, because the people in Israel today, they're not the real Jews, all right? They're so-called Jews, all right? Those people that are in the land of Israel today, all right, they're known as Khazarians, all right? which converted into Judaism in the 8th century, man. All right, they took on Judaism. All right, they took on the ways of um of the real Jews' heritage, man, and all that, man. They tried by claiming, that they're the real Jews being put in the land of Israel and all that. All right, but we're gonna get into it. All right, so it says many references and historical sources. Yes, many references and historical sources have unequivocally identified that the bulk of Ashkenazi Jews were derived from a people known as Khazars. All right, the original Jewish Encyclopedia of 1905 revealed that the main stock of the Jews came from this Asiatic people known as Khazars. Yeah, man. That's who they are. They Khazars or Khazars, man, a Turkish people, all right? Like we're going to read right here at the bottom, it says Khazars, all right? Right here it says Khazars, all right? A people of Turkish origin whose life and history are interwoven with the very beginning of the history of the Jews of Russia. Historical evidence points to the region of the Urals as the home of the Khazars. Whoo! All right, so these are who these people really are, man. All right, so let's get into it further. It says the Khazars were a nomadic people who had no traces of Hebraic culture. Yeah, man, they're not the real Jews. They have no traces of Hebraic culture, man. All right, so you people gotta wake up, man. All right, this is true history, man. All right. This is real knowledge right here. This is the truth, man. All right, so people gotta wake up. They're not the real Jews that the Bible speaks of, man. And we know this just because of biblical prophecy, man. They don't feel no prophecy that the Jews fit in the Bible, man. All right, because the scriptures say when the Jews return to their homeland that there's not going to be any more wars on earth. All right, so if they're the real Jews, why are there wars on earth? There's wars on earth right now. Look at Ukraine and Russia, man. They're at war right now. All right, Hamas, Gaza, they're all at war with Israel and all that, man. All right. Matter of fact, let's get that. Let me bring that scripture out, man. Let's get it, man. All right. I think that's in Isaiah the 2nd chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Yup. Boom. All right. Matter of fact, let me get the whole chapter, man. All right. I'll start from the top. Isaiah chapter 2. It says right here, the world that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. Yeah, that's talking about the kingdom of heaven, man. All right. And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountains of the Lord, to the house of the Most High of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord shall from Jerusalem. All right. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Whoo! So that's talking about the kingdom of heaven, man, when the Israelites return back to the Holy Land, right? When you Negroes and you Latinos and you Native Americans, all right, the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of, when we return back to the Holy Land, when the Messiah comes back, all right, when the Lord is done taking down Esau, Edom, all right, through World War III, we're going to return back to the Holy Land, and there's never going to be wars on earth anymore, all right, because the earth is going to be in righteousness, all right. We're going to be the true rulers of this planet Earth the way it was meant to be, man, all right. So there's not good. They don't fit no prophecy in the scriptures, man. If they're the real Jews, man, why are they still war on earth, man? Like we just read right here, there's not going to be no more wars anymore, man, when the Israelites return back to the Holy Land, all right? So it says right here, the Khazars, all right, which are the people in the land of Israel today. Okay, it says the Khazars were a nomadic people who had no traces of Hebraic culture. All right, They had been following a pagan and sex-oriented religion until they had officially embraced Judaism in 740 AD. Yeah, so around the 8th century AD, man. All right. It says, while ejecting Christianity and Mohammedanism, yeah, so they converted into Judaism while rejecting Christianity and Mohammedanism. All right. The Jewish author and historian Arthur Koestler, all right, we know who Arthur Koestler is. He came out with a book called The 13th Tribe, all right. Arthur Koestler was one of these fake Jews, man, all right. He found out that his people aren't the real Jews, man, all right, because the name of the book that he wrote is called The 13th Tribe, all right, because there's 12 tribes of Israel, all right. So basically what he was saying with the title of his book, he's saying that if these people are the real Jews, then that mean there'll be 13 tribes, man. Which he was breaking down throughout entire book that they were not the real Jews, man. All right. The Jewish author and historian Arthur Koestler also concludes that the majority of the Eastern European Jews and hence of the world Jewry is of Khazar and not of Semitic origin. All right. In the beginning of his book, he states, the large majority of surviving Jews in the world is of Eastern European and thus perhaps mainly of Khazar origin. If so, this would mean that their ancestors came not from the Jordan, but from the Volga, not from Canaan, but from the Caucasus. All right, yeah, because that's where the so-called white man comes from. All right, it goes back further than that to the land of Edom. All right, to the land of Mount Seir and all that. All right, but the reason why the so-called white man, all right, is known as Caucasian, all right, because when our people ruled the entire planet Earth, all right, during the Dark Ages, the mid ages, the medieval ages, all right, the so-called white man was in the caves of the Caucasus Mountains, all right. He was a caveman inside those caves in the Caucasus Mountains, all right. The word Caucasian means cave dweller, all right, because he was inside the caves being a caveman, all right, hunting and grunting, you know what I'm saying? Like that, man. When he was in the Caucasus Mountains, he was a dead caveman, all right. The word Caucasian means cave dweller, all right. So it says right here, and that genetically they are more closely related to Hun, Ugar, and Magyar tribes than of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yeah, so they are not of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. The Israelites come out of the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they don't, which means they are not Israelites. Okay. So let's keep reading, man. All right. It says, I kind of want to read all this. Hey man, if y'all got the time, man, I'm reading it all right, because I know that when Jake first coming into this truth, you know his attention span isn't really that long, but looks like I'm gonna read it, man. All right. So it says right here, Koestler then devotes the remainder of his 255-page book to prove this premise. For instance, a record of a letter by a Khazar king shows that he traces people to Noah's son Japheth, not Shem, and to Japheth's grandson Togarmah and the ancestors of Turkish tribes. See, the so-called white man today is our evil twin brother, you know. Um, he's also a Hebrew, all right. He's a Hebrew Edomite, all right. We're Hebrew Israelites, but he's a Hebrew Edomite. He also comes from the seed of Shem, all right. See, the Japhetic people today will be like the Polynesians and the Samoans and all that. Those are the Japhites, all right. But the Khazars, the Edomites, all right. No matter who no matter what Edomite where you're at, like Germany or Russia, or y'all all Edomites, and y'all descend from the descend from Shem, all right. You're Shemites as well, you're Hebrews as well, but you're not Hebrew Israelites, you're Hebrew Edomites. Okay, excuse me. It says right here, I'm gonna keep reading. The Khazar government was destroyed by Slavs of Russia in 1016 AD. Around 1200 AD, the land was invaded by the hordes of Genghis Khan. All right, these two events caused large numbers of Khazars to migrate to Poland and Western Russia, forming the cradle of Western Jewry. All right. So it says right here, there is an abundance of ancient place names in the Ukraine and Poland which derive from Khazar or Zid. All right. It says right here, as the Khazars, yeah, because as you notice right here, it says the Khazar government was destroyed by the Slavs of Russia. Yeah, because modern day Hebrew, all right, is not Hebrew at all. All right, it's a mix of Slavic and German. All right, it's a mix of Slavic and German with these so-called fake Jews in Israel today. All right, these people that walk around Lakewood, New Jersey, and these fake Jews that be roaming around in New York. All right, they don't speak Hebrew. All right, they speak a language called Yiddish, which is a mix of German and Slavic. All right, which uses Hebrew characters. All right. So let's keep reading. It says the Khazar government was destroyed by the Slavs of Russia in 1016 AD. Around 1200 AD, the land was invaded by the hordes of Genghis Khan. These two events caused large numbers of Khazars to migrate to Poland and Western Russia, forming the cradle of Western Jewry. All right, as the Khazars left the homeland of Khazaria and migrated northwest they lost their name and became known as Jews. Yeah. So they lost their true name of who they really are, the Khazars, all right, and became known as Jews when they're not the real. That's what they became known as, but they're not the real Jews, all right. Their Yiddish language, yeah, like I was just speaking about, their Yiddish language, all right, what they speak today, which is not Hebrew, all right, it's Yiddish, all right. It says their Yiddish language is an alphabet, and the alphabet is not of the Israelites. Hoo-hoo! All right, Phoenician. All right, it says, but an amalga, excuse me, but an amalgamation of Aramaic, medieval German, Slavic, and Russian dialects. Yeah, so Yiddish, what these fake Jews speak today, is a mix of Aramaic, all right, medieval German, Slavic, and Russian dialects, like I was just stating before, man. All right, they don't speak Hebrew; they speak German, Slavic, Russian, Aramaic dialects, man. All right. That real Hebrew is the ancient Hebrew, the Lashon Kodash, all right, the Paleo Hebrew, okay? So let's keep reading. It says, the best historical evidence therefore shows that the Jews are not descended directly from the Israelites of the Bible, but derive much from their ancestry from the Khazars and other people of Turkish Asiatic blood. The Khazars are also of Edomite stock, and both stocks make up the present day Jews, as historians H.G. Wells states. So it says right here that the Khazars are of Edomite stock. All right, we know that according to the Bible that the Lord hates Esau. He hates Esau, Edom. He hates the Edomites forever with a great, fierce, and vehement passion. The Lord hates Esau, Edom. He hates these fake Jews, these so-called white people, man. All right, according to the Bible, man, he hates Esau, Edom with a great, fierce, and vehement passion, man. All throughout the scriptures, the Lord talks about how he hates Esau, man, and how he's going to destroy him from off the face of this earth, man. All right. So it says right here, the Idumeans, which is the Greek way of saying Edomites, all right, were made Jews, and a Turkish people. Khazars were mainly Jews in South Russia. The main part of Jewry never was in Judea and had never come out of Judea. According to the Jewish Encyclopedia, the original stock of the Khazars, all right, from the Khazars came from the land of Edom. Let's get that, man. Oh, man. You think the Lord is not going to hate a people that took his people's heritage, man? And that they're pretending to be the real Jews, man? All right. So it says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, which means the Israelites. The Lord loves the Israelites because the Israelites come out of the seed of Jacob, man. Jacob have I loved, all right? But Esau have I hated. Yeah, the Lord hates Esau, man. He hates Esau, Edom, man. He hates the Edomites, man. All right, with the great passion, man. with the great, fierce, and vehement passion. So it says right here, the Idumeans, the Edomites, which are Esau, Edom, all right, were made Jews, and a Turkish people, Khazars, were mainly Jews in South Russia. The main part of Jewry never was in Judea and had never came out of Judea. According to the Jewish Encyclopedia, the original stock of Khazars came out of the land of Edom. Whoo, man, bro, I don't know. This should boost your faith, man. All right, this knowledge, this history that we're reading should boost your faith, man. All right, to let you know to even back it up even more, man. All right, with concrete facts, man, with concrete knowledge, man. This is true history, man. All right, to let you know who the real Jews are, man. All right, and who are not the real Jews, man. All right, to let you know who the damn devil is, man. Okay, so let's keep reading. It says right here, the Seir Mountains are none other than the original land of Esau, Edom. All right. Now this is Genesis 36:8. It says, "Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir." Esau is Edom. Yeah, that's right. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Esau is Edom. All right. And the Lord said, like we read right here, "But Esau have I hated." Yeah, the Lord hates you, so-called white people, man. All right, you fake Jews, man. All right. You think the Lord's not gonna hate the people that took his people's heritage, that's pretending to walk around like they're his chosen people, man? Get out of here, bro. You must be out your damn mind, man. The Lord is gonna destroy all you fake Jews, man. All you Edomites, man. All you damn devils, man. Okay? So it says right here, there was a mountain range south of the Dead Sea and was also known as the land of Edom. All right, the Seir Mountains were the home, and the Mount Seir is known as uh today is known as Mount Petra. Okay, so it says right here, the Seir Mountains were the home of the Edomites for nearly a millennium. Thus, it should be no surprise that the migrants from that land will recall the name of their original homeland. All right. If the Khazars did originally dwell in the Seir Mountains, then the Khazars and thus world Jewry are racially of Edomite stock. Whew. But how and when did the Edomites get to Khazaria? There is evidence that in the 6th century BC, some of the Edomites fled their homeland from Seir and migrated north. All right, it says right here, after the fall of Jerusalem in 586 BC, the Edomites began to press forward, northward, Ezekiel the 36th chapter. All right, so it says right here, the extent of ultimate destination of this northward trek is not found in history, but it is likely that it has brought some Edomites to the region of Khazaria. All right, the Edomites were also cast out of Palestine and dispersed in different directions in 70 AD. All right, when the Romans stacked Jerusalem, many thousands of these people were known to have migrated northward to Asia Minor and around the Black Sea region. Yeah, now this history is also biblical too. All right. When the Romans, all right, they took over the Israelites, all right, they ransacked Jerusalem in 70 AD, man. All right, the real Israelites, all right, and that's when we fled out to Africa. All right, we fled to the western parts of Africa, and we stood there till we got sold by the Africans unto the white man, and then they brought us over here to the Americas, man. All right. So it says, let's keep reading. Let's go back to page 13. It says, when dealing with a people of mixed racial heritage, it becomes a real quandary to ascertain their origin. All right, the Jews of today are such a people. In fact, the Jews themselves assert they are Mongols because of, it says right here, the original mixed ancestry of Jews and their subsequent history of intermixture with every people among whom they have lived and continue to live. All right, it says the anthropologist professional Carlton Kuhn has also demonstrated the admixture of different Jewish types with other races. He explains that while the Jews cannot be classed as a race per se, they are an ethnic group. All right, yeah, because the real Jews, all right, well, the real Jews is a race, you know. There are 18 races that the Lord curated, all right, added the seed of Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Everyone on earth, all right, comes from one of Noah's three sons, Ham, Shem, and Japheth, all right? So you either a Hamite, a Shemite, or a Japhite, and out of those three sons, 18 nations were created, all right? And the word nation means race, all right, because the word nation comes from the Greek word nashanem, which means race of people. So a nation is a race of people, all right? So the Israelites, the Jews, all right, the true Israelites, the Jews, all right, are a race of people, all right, they are a nation, okay. So it says right here, when we talk to the racial mixtures that brought about the Jews of today, we must highlight the events surrounding the Babylonian captivity of Judah, that the remainder of Judah, the Judah nation, which included some of the tribes of Benjamin and Levi and Simeon, which take captives by the Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon. Yeah, that's biblical history right there, which is real history, because biblical history is real. That's how you know the scriptures are real, because they speak true history, all right? That's how we know the scriptures are real, because secular history lines up with biblical history perfectly. That's how we know the scriptures are real, man. All right, this is real history that you read in the Bible, man. This is stuff that happened in the ancient world, all right? Ancient history, man. All right, this is scholarly knowledge, man. All right. And some of you people just think it's a fairy tale, man. People are dumb as hell, man. Just because you have no scholar, tell a true scholar, man. Tell a real historian scholar that the Bible was fake, man. He gonna laugh in your face, man. All right, he gonna laugh in your face. A real scholar, man. A scholar, man. All right, he gonna laugh in your face, bro. Okay. So it says right here, but at that same time, Edom was also put under Babylon rule, causing some of the Edomites to be brought to Babylon. All right. That's why all the nations in Babylon, that's why they built a tower in Babylon, for all the nations to come. All right. But yeah, that's in Jeremiah 27 chapter. But I'm talking about Genesis 11, when all the nations uh you know came to the Tower of Babel and all that. All right. When Persia overthrew Babylon, King Cyrus issued a decree in 538 BC, allowing the Judites to return to their land and rebuild the temple. All right. However, only about 50,000 returned to Palestine. Some of them had apparently departed to their kinsmen, all right, in Europe. So let me read real quick. Oh, right here. All right. However, many of the Judites and Benjamites, all right, referred to remain in Babylonia, becoming a part of the indigenous population. Those remaining had intermarried with the Babylonians and Edomites that were in the land and adopted their religion and law, the Babylonian Talmud. Wow. Yeah, because these fake Jews, they go by a book known as the Talmud, man. All right. These fake Jews that you see walking around here in Lakewood, New Jersey, all right, the people that live in the land of Israel today, they go by a book known as the Talmud, man, which is a satanic and a crazy satanic book, man. It's so off, bro. It's crazy. All right, so which become the foundation of Judaism. All right, these then become the Babylonian Jews. All right, then many of the people of the land became Jews. All right, it says right here, although they are called Jews, a term which is derived from the word Judah, all right, which is true, all right, because in order to be an Israelite, in order to be a Jew, because there's 12 tribes, all right, Jews aren't the only Israelites, all right. The word Jew comes from the name Judah. So if you're a Jew, all right, that means you're come from the tribe of Judah, all right. But Jews aren't the only Israelites. You got Benjaminites, you got Levites, you got Ephraimites, you got Manassites, Simeonites, all right, Gadites, all right. Those are all Israelites, all right. So it says right here, because when you walk up to all these fake Jews out here, all right, like say for in Lakewood, New Jersey, or in Israel, all right, people that come from Israel, when you ask them what tribe they from, they all say Jew. They all say Judah. All right, well, if every single last one of you Jews, all right, and you all come from Judah, then where are these 11 other tribes at, man? All right, they don't even know that what tribe they come from, man. Right? They just be like Judah. You know, so it says, and the term which is derived from the word Judah, these people are not the true Judites. Yeah, that's right. They're not the true Jews. They're not the true Judites. They're not the true Israelites, man, that the Bible speaks of, man. All right. But became a mix of hybridized people consisting of Edomites, Hittites, Canaanites, and Judites, Babylonians, Ishmaelites, Huns, and Khazars, etc. When they migrated to other lands throughout the centuries, they retained their Jew or Judite identity, but brought, brought with them the religion of Babylon. All right, yeah, and that's true, man. Because like it's here, let me read it again, man. Because it right here it says those remaining had intermarried with Babylonians and Edomites that were in the land and adopted their religion and law, the Babylonian Talmud. Yeah, so these fake Jews, all right, they go by a book named the Talmud, man. All right, until this day, all right, like it says right here, they still go by the Talmud, man. All right, it says when they migrated to other lands throughout the century, they retained their Jew and Judite identity, but brought with them the religion of Babylon. Yeah, so that Talmud that they go by today goes all the way back to ancient Babylon, man. All right. That's why America, here in America, is also known as Babylon, man. All right, which is the Hebrew word babal, which means confusion, man. All right, so let's keep reading. It says, because of the Jews' mixed ancestry, history is sketchy as to their origin of Japheth, Esau, or other people in the Bible. However, identification of these persons or tribes can also be ascertained by the characteristics, prophecies, etc. Yeah, revealed about them in the Bible. Yeah, so it's easy to pick out who Esau, Edom is in the Bible. All right, if you have great wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, it's easy to see who Esau, Edom is, man. And the same thing with the Israelites. It's easy to see who the Israelites are through the prophecies and the scriptures throughout the Bible, man. If you have great wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures of the Bible, the Holy Bible, all right, the Hebrew Bible, you know who Esau, Edom is. You know who the Israelites are, man. You know who the other nations are and all that, man. Okay? So the Bible tells it all, bro. All right? Just like it says right here, through prophecy and characteristics, man. All right? Through prophecies, we know who the true Israelites are. And through prophecy, we know who the true Edomites are, man. All right? So it says right here about characteristics, prophecies, etc. revealed about them in the Bible. Since Esau Edom is one of the more predominant figures in the Bible, we will endeavor to ascertain his identification and place in history and current events by these means. Yep, that's it, man. So just through the Bible alone, we're able to know who these people are, man. All right, we're able to figure out who these people are, man. All right, because like I said before, like it says right here, Esau Edom is one of the more predominant figures in the Bible. All right, and I told you that at the beginning of this lesson that Esau Edom is one of the main characters in the Bible, man. You're supposed to know who Esau Edom is, man. If you claim to have great knowledge and wisdom and understanding of the scriptures of the Bible, then you should know who Esau Edom is, man. All right, so yeah, so that's basically it, man. It's going into another chapter. Um, So that's why I wanted to break down. I wanted to get a little bit into the history, okay? Just to feed you a little bit of that knowledge, and just to wake y'all up, man, to let you know that these so-called Jews, the people in the land of Israel today, they're not the real Jews, man. They're not the real Jews. There are people known as Khazars, all right? Ashkenazi Jews, all right? Khazars, they come from the ancient Khazarian Empire. They converted into Judaism in the 8th century, man, and they took on a language known as Yiddish, man, which is a mix of German, Slavic, Russian, and Aramaic, man. All right, that's not real Hebrew that they speak, man. They speak in Slavic and German, man. All right. So let me see something real quick. Let me go back up. Let me go back up. Where was it at? Where was it at? Oh yeah, right here. See, their Yiddish language and alphabet is not of the Israelites. Yeah, the true Israelites spoke Hebrew. They spoke Hebrew, man, ancient Hebrew, is Paleo Hebrew, all right, but an uh amalgamation of Aramaic, medieval German, Slavic, and Russian dialects. Yep, there you go. So you Israelites today, man, you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, you're the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of, man. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up, man. Matter of fact, let me get some scriptures, man. All right, because basically they stole our whole identity, man. Our whole identity, man. Hey, man. Yeah, this is Micah 2:2. All right. It's talking about the so-called white man, man. All right, and they covered the fields and take them by violence. Who took us by violence, man? All right, the Gentile nations and mainly the so-called white man. All right, he created the most violence against our people, the so-called white man. All right, you Negroes, you Latino, you Native Americans, you suffer the most violence by the so-called white man. All right. So it says right here, and they covered fields, they take them by violence, and houses, and take them away. So they oppress a man. Yeah, who oppressed us, man? The so-called white man. They oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Yeah, so they oppressed our heritage. They took our heritage, talking about they're the real Jews, man. Walking around pretending to be the real Jews when we're the real Jews, the Israelites, man. All right, well, they're the damn devil, man. Okay, let's see, man. Uh, all right. Yeah, so the Lord said, this is what the Lord said, man. Even thou, even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage. Yeah, our heritage was discontinued because it was beaten out of us, man, through slavery, man. All right, like it says right here, and they take them by violence, man. All right, and they oppress his man and his house, even a man and his heritage, man. Micah 2:2. All right, so Jeremiah 17:4 says right here, and thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee. Yeah, so the Lord, the heritage he gave us, all right, being the Israelites, all right, being the true chosen people of the Most High, man. All right, the Lord said we're going to discontinue from who we really are, man. We're just going to discontinue from our heritage, all right, because it was prophecy, man. It was prophecy. Excuse me. It was prophecy because we went off, man. That's the reason why the so-called white man, all right, has took our heritage, walking around pretending he's the real Jew, all right. The Lord did that to provoke us into anger and to jealousy, man. All right. So, yeah, man, with that being said, man, I just want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Quadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who taught me this truth and who grew well in this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. I hope this lesson was edifying, Lord will. You know what I mean? Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Sharatazah, that this lesson was edifying. Hopefully, you know, you found it, you know, edifying, you know. So until next time, Shalom, Shalom.